A so-called black man. These bones been dry for a long time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's time to open up your eyes and elevate your mind. 'Cause we're a chosen nation to preach the world's salvation. And sister, yeah, it's time to elevate your mind, girl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're the queens of Israel, daughters of Abraham, a precious diadem to all nations. Give us perfect understanding.
Being a historical figure. And he bore the indigenous physical characteristics of his community.
Of the other people from that area, right?
He is a historical reality. And so to negate his color, to negate his racial composition, is to negate part of who he is, because his race, the way he looked, is a part of his ontological being. It's a part of him. So you can't separate Christ from his ethnicity, from his color, and say you are accepting Christ as your Lord and Savior. You either accept all of him or you don't accept him at all. And we don't have the luxury to say that I am going to conform Christ into a color that's comfortable for me.
Right.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, my people. Wake up, my people. Like he said, you cannot conform Christ into whatever is going to make you comfortable. It has to be as it is written. The Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, wrote it, had it written. Therefore, it was for our learning. We have to know and actually accept the Messiah as he was. We cannot make him whatever you want him to be. That's impossible. That's impossible. Wake up, my people. To the descendants of the slave trade, who are the children of Israel, it is time to come back to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and come out of Christianity and any other religion that you may be participating in. It is time for you to come back to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It is time for you to wake up and understand who you are and accept that he has come, or he's going to send his son to redeem his people. Bible study. Romans 3:3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? Romans 3:4. God forbid. Yea, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy saying, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. So I'm going to use the scriptures that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob left us, so that we can have understanding of his words and what he say is going to take place. We're going to use his scriptures and get some understanding. Get some understanding. Wake up, my people. To descendants of the slave trade, who are the children of Israel, let's see what the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob book of John 7:37 and 38 have to say. Let's go to the book of John. (37, 38). John 7:37. In the last day, that great day of the feast, Jesus stood and cried, saying, If any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink. John 7:38. He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. So if you're believing on the Messiah as the scriptures say, then out of your belly should flow living water, meaning that you should be able to bring these scriptures to life. It's living water. We should, and if you're not teaching as the scriptures have said, that water that you're flowing is not living, is no good, is actually destroying the people. You're actually continuing the strong delusion that was put on all of us. All of us had a strong delusion on us, and the Most High chose some of us. But let's get it. Wake up, my people. To descendants of the slave trade, who are the children of Israel, let's see what the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob book of John 15:12-27 has to say. John 15:12. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. John 15:13. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. The Messiah laid down his life for his friends, and we don't want to accept the true image of him. John 15:14. You are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you. John 15:15. Herefore I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord does. But I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. John 15:16. You have not chosen me, but I have chose you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall remain, that whatsoever you shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. John 15:17. These things I command you, that you love one another. John 15:18. If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. And they hate and they despise the fact that the Messiah, that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob chose us. They hate and despise the fact that the son of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is of our complexion, is of us. They hate it. John 15:19. If you were of the world would love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. Yes. So when you get this understanding, you're going to be different, because he chose you out of this world and he opened your eyes, and now you see You see his word exactly for what it says and not on your vain imagination. This is exactly what it says. So when he chooses you, you will be able to see his scriptures for exactly what they say. John 15:20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have prosecuted me, they will also prosecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Look at that. So like I said, he chose you out and then he gave you clarity of what is written. John 15:21. But all those things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. So they have no understanding of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's who sent the Messiah. John 15:22. If I had not come and spoke unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have a clerk of their sins. John 15:23. He that hateth me hateth my Father also. And they hated the Messiah. I mean, I guess we forget that they killed the Messiah. So you know they hate the Messiah. They want to stone the Messiah. But now everybody, oh, I love Jesus. I love Jesus. You're a lie. You love this fake Jesus that they have introduced into the world, but you do not love the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the one that was sent for the children of Israel. You do not love him. John 15:24. If I had not done among them the work which no other man did, they had not had sin. But now have they both seen and hated both me and my Father. Yes, they hate the true God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they should, because he's going to punish their ass. They should, because he's going to punish their ass. John 15:25. But this cometh to pass, that the word might be fulfilled that is written in their law. They hated me without a cause. John 15:26. But when the Comforter is come, whom I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, which proceeded from the Father, he shall testify of me. John 15:27. And you also shall bear witness, because you have been with me from the beginning. Like I said, they hated the Son, they hate the Father, and they're gonna hate us also. They're gonna hate the ones that he opened their eyes. I mean, I guess people forget how the disciples died, but just Google, how did the disciples, the New Testament disciples die? How did they die? Paul, just how did they die? Wake up, my people. To the descendants of the slave trade, who are the children of Israel, Let's see what the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob book of Romans 15 and 4 have to say. Let's see what Romans 15 and 4 have to say. Romans 15 and 4. For whatsoever thing were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. And my hope is that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob sent his son back to redeem his people, allow us to come from under this bondage that we were forced to go serve, allow us to come back and be able to serve the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, allow us to come back under the new covenant that he is going to make with us again. Allow us to come back, Father. Allow us to come back. Wake up, my people, to the descendants of the slave trade who are the children of Israel. Let's see what the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob book of 2 Timothy 2 and 15 have to say. Two and 15. Second Timothy 2 and 15. Study to show thyself approved of God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightfully dividing the word of truth. So it's time to come from under them pastors, them preachers, whatever title they have put on themselves, and ask the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to allow you to have understanding of his word so you can rightfully divide it, the word of truth. You want to be able to divide the word of truth, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. You have to know how to divide the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob's word. And it's time for us to come back to our God, come out of Christianity and any other religion that you may be participating in, descendants of the slave trade. It is time for us to wake up, come back to our God. We are one day closer to the return of his son. And he's going to fulfill everything that's written about his return. To the descendants of the slave trade, we are the Israelites. We are still living in the land that our ancestors became slaves. Wow. Deuteronomy 28, a great place to start reading. Shalom to the Israelites who are the descendants of the slave trade.
Hey, so-called black man, these bones been dry for a long time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's time to open up your eyes and elevate your mind, 'cause we're a chosen nation to preach the world's salvation. Sister us.